Canada and the United States, two of the world's most influential nations, often spark a lighthearted comparison. Canada is playfully considered the nice version of its American counterpart, a reflection of the country's shared attributes yet distinct societal flavors. While unique in their own right, Canada and the United States share several striking similarities that underpin their dynamic relationship. These similarities span geography, economy, politics, culture, and more. Canada and the United States are vast nations, occupying the second and third spots globally in terms of land area. Their sprawling territories are connected by the world's longest undefended border, spanning 5,525 miles. Deep-rooted cultural and economic bonds tie Canada and the United States together. The commonality of the English language and shared cultural attributes further solidify their connection. Economically, the United States stands as Canada's primary trading partner, exemplifying the interdependence of their economies. Both countries bask in the glory of prosperity and development, boasting high living standards for their citizens. International recognition via the Human Development Index places them among the world's top-ranking nations. Canada and the United States are nations built upon immigration. Canada's history of embracing newcomers has fostered a population of over 30 million, while the United States, a melting pot, houses over 330 million individuals representing diverse global origins. Both countries champion mixed economies marked by free trade principles. In tandem, their progressive income tax systems form an important facet of their economic policies. A robust trade partnership thrives between Canada and the United States, with a mutual exchange of goods and services exceeding $600 billion in 2022. This collaboration is further facilitated by the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA. As members of NATO, both nations play integral roles in a collective defense alliance originally established to counter Soviet threats. Their partnership in this military alliance enhances their shared security objectives. Endowed with abundant natural resources, Canada and the United States are critical players in global resource markets. Their contributions are noteworthy from energy sources like oil, gas, and coal to timber and agricultural products. The two nations share diverse geographical landscapes and climates. Canada's north-south climate gradient is mirrored in the United States, encompassing everything from frigid northern expanses to warm southern climes. Democratic principles form the bedrock of both nations, with a two-party political structure governing their political landscapes. Constitutional frameworks guarantee individual rights and freedoms. Both Canada and the United States have demonstrated robust economic growth. Their expanding economies, as evidenced by 2022 growth rates of 4.2% for Canada and 3.7% for the United States, underscore their economic prowess. While celebrating shared holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Independence Day, each nation also holds distinct celebrations such as Canada Day and the 4th of July. The indigenous communities of Canada and the United States were the region's earliest inhabitants, laying the foundation for the nation's diverse societies. Norse exploration of North America is a testament to early transatlantic interactions, predating the arrival of European explorers. European exploration brought explorers like John Cabot to North America, heralding an era of colonization and cultural exchange. The Spanish, English, and French laid claims to North American territories, contributing to the diversity of cultures present today. The 7 Years' War led to British control of Canada and substantial territorial shifts. The American War of Independence was a pivotal moment, leading to the formation of the United States as a separate entity. Loyalists migrating to Canada post-independence enriched the country's cultural tapestry. The United States' experiment with democracy and Enlightenment ideals influenced both countries' political landscapes. Upper Canada and Lower Canada emerged as distinct entities within British North America, shaping their respective identities. The Louisiana Purchase marked a significant territorial expansion for the United States, impacting its relationships with neighboring nations. The War of 1812 underscored Canada's defense against American incursions and highlighted both nations' desire for territorial sovereignty. The war's conclusion reinforced boundaries and led to peaceful relations between the two countries. The Oregon boundary dispute showcased diplomatic efforts to resolve territorial conflicts, emphasizing negotiation over conflict. Tensions between Canada and the United States over the Oregon Territory culminated in the Oregon Treaty, a diplomatic resolution that defined the modern boundary between the nations. Canada's unique position as a neighbor to the United States shapes its national identity and foreign policy. Diverse opinions within Canada regarding its relationship with the United States have influenced the country's foreign policy decisions. Throughout their history, Canada and the United States have prioritized diplomatic resolutions, highlighting shared values and interests. The collaborative approach of Canada and the United States in resolving disputes underscores the significance of peaceful coexistence among neighboring nations. This comprehensive comparison between Canada and the United States highlights their shared characteristics, historical evolution, and collaborative diplomatic efforts. The journey from early human settlements to modern-day diplomatic resolutions exemplifies the complex interplay of two neighboring nations with intertwined destinies. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Good to Know.